Hi, I'm Titli and this is my busy garden. So I had a bit of a rethink about my fruit cage and came to a policy decision, which was that I should make it as sturdy as possible, particularly in the light of what happened with all the snow last winter. So I went down to my local builder's merchant and I said, "Mr. Builder's Merchant, have you got any treated 3x2 timber?" And he said, "Sure have, ma'am." And he's delivered some today. Here it is. So I haven't got time to stand here chit-chatting with you. I've got work to do. Dee-dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Well, there's going to be no question about this stretching or bending. This is nice and firm. So I think I'll put the roof on. Now I'll stitch this hole up with some wire. Well, it's coming along nicely. The sun's getting a bit low in the sky. So I think I'm going to call it a day. Back tomorrow. Where's the sun gone? It's a bit fresher today, so I'm going to have to keep busy to keep warm. It's sewing time again. You know, I learned to do many things in my life, mostly out of necessity. But I never learned to do things like knit or crochet. And I don't sew particularly well either. You'd know if you'd seen a piece of my sewing. It's kind of like profile of the edge of a cliff. Things like wool and textiles and fabrics never really interested me. Wood and metal and concrete, great stuff. And she's racing down the final straight now. Well, coming down the final stretch. We're coming down the final stretch. Dee 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 dee. Tremend! I've got my chicken wire roof on, I've got the far side by the fence shut off, and now on this side and the back side I'm going to hang my plastic netting so that I can take it off and put it back on if I need access at any time. Because when I say access, I'm thinking mainly about access to things like weeding more than fruit picking, although access during fruit picking would be useful. I'll just use some small nails to hold the net in place so I can clip it on and off. Well, I must say I'm rather pleased with progress today. I've got the chicken wire on the roof, I've got this plastic netting on two sides there, the third side is protected by chicken wire, and all I've got to worry about now is the fourth side and my entrance. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. Dee 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 dee. Oh, there you are! Just in time to see me make the finishing touches to my fruit cage. New from Titlico comes the Acme Mark II fruit cage. Constructed from treated timbers, chicken wire and high quality bird netting, this fruit cage is designed for permanence and to keep out even the most determined of birds. Access is a breeze through this custom-made door, which features locks on both the inside and the outside. There's so much room in here, you could even dance. Dans le cage de fruits, on y danse, dans le cage de fruits. Worry no more about the security of your soft assets. Get yourself the Titlico Mark II fruit cage today. It's Titli-tastic. Now you may ask yourself, why on earth I would want to lock myself in the fruit cage? Well, the birds around here are so devious that I'm quite sure that if I came in here to pick some fruit, a flock of very angry blackbirds and pigeons would swoop down, knock me unconscious and steal all the fruit. I don't want that to happen. It's hard to describe, but it does actually feel strangely secure in here. And it's good to know that the only greedy fruit-loving so-and-so who's going to get in here is me. My beetroot have like totally gone to seed, man. So I think it's time I dug them up. Not that I'm expecting much under here at all. No, wrong time of year for beetroot. Bye-bye. Out you come. The whole lot of you. This bed a bit of a dig over and loosen up the soil. And now I'll pop in my parsnips. There we are. I've got myself a row of 24 tiny parsnip seedlings. Parsnip seedlings? I haven't been drinking, I can assure you. But the parsnip seedlings shall certainly need a little bit of a drink. Now, last year's beetroot were quite successful apart from those few plants there, which I'd left in the vain hope that they might actually produce some decent beetroots. But most of the stuff I had was very good, and the man certainly enjoyed them. So I'm going to plant some more this year and keep him happy. I think I'll plant in 2 rows of beetroot this year. I've wet the soil and I'll just pull myself a couple of trenches about a foot apart and sprinkle in the seed. This is a variety called Perfect 3. Wonder what happened to 1 and 2. And cover them over. Hobby will be pleased. I've come in the greenhouse to give you a quick status update. One, it's hot, but there's also been some action on the plant front. My Thai basil plants have been transplanted into bigger pots. They're doing rather well really, aren't they? The lemongrass has also been transplanted into bigger pots. They're doing quite well as well. And the leeks are out of their seed trays into bigger pots to let them grow a bit before I plant them out. And there are even flowers on my tomato plants. It's baking in here though. I'm going to have to get out. Well, that's all I've got time for this week. It's been quite a busy week really. And there are going to be some very angry birds this summer. I bet it's all over Twitter already. Thanks for watching, and do join me next time in Titli's busy garden.